If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm today to get started. Hello, self-developers, and welcome to the Patrick Kelly Podcast for Self-Development, where I will be reviewing audible books on self-development that can change your life for the better this year and years to come. It is said that if we keep on doing what we always did, we will keep on getting what we always got. In other words, to change our output, we first have to change our input. Today is January 9th, 2022, and this is episode 2 of season 2. And today we'll be reviewing the audible book, Creating a Wealth Cycle by Loral Langemeier. This audible book teaches you how to become a wealth builder. Focus on growing your net worth. Your net worth is your total assets minus your total liabilities. Build a wealth style instead of a lifestyle. Focus on getting rid of bad debt. Create an asset account to put all of your wealth building assets in that produce passive income. Focus on assets first, then your lifestyle. The problem, we are all taught to go to school to get good grades in order to get a good job. You will never make more money than the person that you work for. The only way to get out of the rat race of having a job as your only source of income is to create a wealth cycle. The 7-step process to creating a wealth cycle.
Step number 1.
Your financial conditioning. Your conditioning is how you think about money. Control the amount of time that you spend with people who are not going anywhere in their life. Find someone with a bigger, better brain that you can spend time with and will allow you to act like a sponge and absorb information that can change your life. Find someone who has the results that you want in your life. Find out what you really want in life and go after it.
Step number 2.
Your financial baseline. Your financial baseline is critical. Your profit and loss statement and your balance sheet are 2 critical statements that you must learn how to read. Having a baseline is knowing where you are by knowing your income, your expenses, your assets, and liabilities on a regular basis. Check to see if you are making money each and every month or losing money each and every month. What gets tracked gets done. Money comes in and out of your life 3 ways. The 3 ways are cash, checking, and credit. Create a wealth cycle in order to know where you are so you can know where you want to go.
Step number 3.
Your financial freedom day. Your financial freedom day is when you get the want to life instead of the have to life. It is the day that you have the cash flow, the assets, and the amount of money that you always wanted. If you gain $1 million in assets and get a 12% rate of return on the money each year, that will give you $120,000 per year or $12,000 per month to have many financial freedom days. Don't plan forwards, plan backwards.
Step number 4.
Pay yourself first. Before you pay anybody, you have to pay yourself first. What does pay yourself first mean? It means that before you pay your car note, your mortgage, your credit card, your cell phone bill, your electric bill, etc., 10 to 15% of your weekly or bi-weekly income has to go to a retirement or investment account. Your retirement and investment accounts are not emergency accounts. Emergency accounts are separate accounts set aside in case an emergency happens, like your car broke down on the highway and will cost you $4,000 for a new engine because you never changed the oil. Once you are paying yourself first, you can then set up a financial forecast. A financial forecast will predict how much money you can accumulate per year from continuously investing 10 to 15% of your income per month.
Step number 5.
Building a foundation for the wealth cycle. See what assets are producing and see what assets are not producing. Find something that you love to do as a side hustle and turn it into a business in order to earn extra income. If you think that walking your dog is enjoyable and therapeutic to you, advertise to walk other people's dogs who dislike walking their own dogs. Find ways to make extra cash that you can put into your investment and retirement accounts so you can reach your forecasted goals sooner. More income coming in means more money going to your asset column.
Step number 6.
The acceleration of wealth cycle. Lead your wealth to very systematic approaches to asset allocation. Get a wealth style foundation created. Learn to earn money and bring it into a wealth cycle so you can get rid of your bad debt sooner and accumulate assets faster. What gets measured gets done, and what you focus on a daily basis will expand. Poor people spend money, middle class people save money, and wealthy people invest money.
Step number 7.
Leadership and responsibility. Master the previous 6 steps and lead yourself into creating a wealth cycle. Know these steps to the degree that you can lead them. When you can control your money, you can drive it where you want as if it were a car. Keep learning and keep growing. Don't become a know-it-all, become a learn-it-all. Control your assets. Know where your money is going. Handle your financial conditioning. Get your financial baseline. Create a financial freedom day. Manage your life cycle. Create a foundation of a wealth cycle. Accelerate your wealth cycle through very strategic investments. And most of all, lead yourself. Be responsible for your own financial destiny. Closing thoughts. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would give this audible book a 5 for teaching 7 steps to creating a wealth cycle. I want to thank everybody for tuning back in to this podcast in the year 2022. Hope to do more in the coming years. To find out more about this audible book, go to www.audible.com and download this audible book, or go to www.lorallangemeier.com to find out more information about the author. Remember to subscribe to this podcast on your favorite podcast platform so you do not miss an episode. And also remember to share this episode via text or email with friends and family and other people that you care about. Follow me on Twitter at Kelly Podcast or Instagram at PatrickKelly_podcast for more episodes of the Patrick Kelly Podcast for self-development and a free, did I say free? Yes, free 30-day trial of Audible Plus. Go to www.thepatrickkellypodcast.com to sign up today. If you'd like to donate $1 or more to the support of this podcast, click the donate button at www.thepatrickkellypodcast.com or go to $Patrick Kelly Podcast on Cash App, and I'll be sure to thank you on the next episode. This is the end of this podcast for today. Tune in next week Sunday for the next episode and the next Audible book of over 300 books that I'll be reviewing on the Patrick Kelly Podcast for self-development. If you enjoyed this podcast, take a moment to rate and review on Apple Podcasts. This really helps me out. Feel free to share this podcast with someone you care about. And remember, your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. Take care.